Let's talk about Carol of the Bells. This is the third page up at the top. And one thing you should be aware of is that really we're just talking about 8 new measures. Once you get down to the middle of this last page, you're back to this, that idea. And yes, there are some new notes in the left hand, but you pretty much already know what's going on there. And we'll talk about that in the next video. Right now, let's talk about those 8 measures at the top of the last page. The left hand, you can start off in G position. So your thumb is going to play the first note, that's a D. And now we're just stepping down from one measure to the next. At the beginning of the second line, there's a B flat. You can play that with finger 3. Next measure is A. And now in the last measure of the second line, you're just stepping up from a B natural, you see that natural symbol there, to a C sharp, that's an accidental, and D. Let's just stop there. One more time, those first 2 lines of the last page, we're in G position. We're just stepping down from D. B natural there. Now on the next line, it's a B flat, B natural, C sharp. Now on the third line, we're going to go way down past this A, down to this A. Okay? Middle C is here. Not this A, this A. Put finger 5 on that A. And now we're going to just step up, B natural, C sharp, you've done this before, and D. Okay? So that's the 8 measures there at the top of the last page. One more time, we'll do the whole thing. G position, right next to middle C. Down to A. That's the left hand. The right hand, you can think of yourself in G position if you wish. Here's middle C. So you're going to be up here. Here's what the right hand does, and remember you've got a B flat in the key signature. B flat. Now, once you get to this A, that's the second measure at the top of the page, you want to change your fingering. 3 on that A. That takes you to the end of the line. Now you just stretch down a little bit to D. One more time with that little finger trick. G position. We switch that A to finger 3. Stretch down just a bit to D. Now in the next measure there's a scale. Your Hanon scales are going to come in very handy. So your thumb goes down to A and you're going to play a little scale. A, B natural, C sharp. Now you're going to turn your thumb under just like you do in Hanon scales and step up. This is the last measure on line 2. Again, that's now on the third line you're going to do exactly the same thing. And that's it for those 8 measures. Again, the right hand does this. Together, that's now in the next measure, you're going to see a little issue. The left hand is supposed to be playing this A. So is your right hand. Now your left left hand goes down an octave to this A. Get it hands together very slowly, without pedal at first. Okay, one measure at a time, just go really slow. And then you'll just have a few measures left to learn for the ending, and plenty of time for that before the holidays.